and removing public housing from being a public asset. And that's something that does a disservice for the people that have lived here and built a legacy in public housing through years of inequity, through years of divestment. And so I stand here, to really challenge the mayor in his plans to find a different way. We have comprehensive modernization right there. And so I don't see the reason why we should put our future in the hands of private interests. And so for that, I stand here and I support Jasmine Sanchez in this initiative to make sure that Section 9 is saved. And so with that, I will give it back to our district leader, Magdalena.
Thank you, Jeff. I would also like to, first of all, thank you for the work that you do here. We really appreciate it. The Tenant Association here is new, but very active on the ground. I also know that we have another young lady, Danette Chavez, who's also a Tenant Association leader for LaGuardia Houses. If she could step up for a moment.
Hello, everyone. Greetings. I'm glad to be here to speak about the issues of NYCHA, and most definitely glad to be here in support of Jasmine for her run, because she is a person born and raised in NYCHA and knows very personally the things that NYCHA tenants go through trying to get their repairs. Right now in the city, the mayor, along with NYCHA, has joined together in an effort allegedly to provide affordable housing, public housing, in addition to creating repairs for NYCHA residents. NYCHA has initiated their neighborhood-to-neighborhood plan and have been encouraging residents to come out and get their repairs addressed and any other issues. I strongly urge that they do that, because the mayor, based on his $5.6 billion that he said he's going to give to NYCHA, is willing to fund those repairs. So I think we should take them both on those claims and show up en masse and demand that those repairs be made. Having those repairs made is the only way that public housing, specifically NYCHA, can be preserved, which is the claim that the mayor and NYCHA says that they want to do. So the only way to preserve NYCHA is to fix NYCHA. I have a page on social media entitled NYCHA We Pay Rent Now, Fix It. For several years, tenants have been required to pay rent monthly, regardless to whether their repairs were made. So what they were instituting is theft of services, because they paid their rent regularly, but they did not get the services that were needed. I'm talking about basic services like heat and hot water. Those things were denied while rent was still being demanded. I applaud the mayor's aspirations to try to provide affordable housing, but those are bogus claims, in my opinion, because the money needed to provide it simply doesn't exist. The mayor is banking on money that he may be able to get to fund it, but the money doesn't exist. So I'm suggesting that 90 residents all over the city don't get your repairs made and support Jasmine in her election to be the new state assembly member. Thank you. I'd now like to introduce Jeff again. Welcome back. It's great to be here. And I will reintroduce Magdalena, our district leader.
Hi everyone. So I am the district leader of the 65th Part B. And I wanted to say some words. I have a clear message. I wrote something to our mayor that I would very much like to read and hope that he hears it, because we endorsed him, right, based on promises, advocacy, and things that currently he's not showing up for, showing up for us, right? So I appreciate Mayor Mamdani's attempt to tackle the NYCHA crisis. However, it falls short of the vision that led so many NYCHA residents, advocates, and community leaders to endorse you and work to help elect you. We supported your leadership because we believed you understood that public housing is a public responsibility, not a real estate opportunity. We believed you would champion solutions rooted in investment, accountability, and resident power. But let me be clear. NYCHA residents are tired of being treated like an experiment. NYCHA was not created as a real estate asset. It was created to provide public housing. After decades of disinvestment and neglect, the solution cannot be to hand public housing over to public interest or ask residents to shoulder the risk of finance schemes they never asked for. We need investment, not privatization. We need resident leadership, not backroom deals. We need fully funded public housing, not managed decline. The people who live in NYCHA are not asking for special treatment. They're asking for the same dignity, safety, and opportunity that every New Yorker deserves. We endorsed you because we expected a commitment to strengthen public housing, not moving it further down the path that many residents never chose. Until every resident has a safe, healthy, and truly affordable home, our work remains unfinished here. Thank you.